So guys, welcome to the next video. In this one, we're going to be talking about the weekly trade routine. Now, many of you guys know, obviously, as part of this mentorship, you do get a lot of the weekly trade analysis that comes out, the weekly fundamental breakdown as well, and then also the weekly calls as well. Now, in terms of the routine that you should go through as a trader, especially individually, because, of course, the whole point of this is that you can become an individual and, you do everything yourself in terms of analysis and everything like that. You've got the support of us and also the support of the community. But really and truly, it's about developing yourself, right? So when it comes to a weekly trade routine, this is pretty much um, everything in the way that I would explain. So before any trade, you must first of all prepare and understand the weekly fundamentals and the potential impact of news events. So of course you do have our guidance, and every time you do go through this weekly as well, we talk about what certain pairs we're going to be on the lookout for, which ones might have high impact news. For example, if it might be NFP event and FOMC event, obviously they're massive market movers, especially for the US dollar market. And of course, this has a ripple effect across all of the global markets. But yeah, first things first, on a weekly basis, understand fundamentals first. Secondly, have your point of interest marked out on the charts from your weekly analysis. So whenever you get into the technical charts as well, like I said in the last video, you do everything in them 4 steps. Then eventually we do have our points of interest marked out. Thirdly, add alerts near these areas as well. So what I would usually do is I would bring up TradingView. Whenever I do my analysis, I'd leave an alert. Say, for example, we're looking to sell there, I would let an alert a few pips below our sell area. So, just in case I'm not around my computer at the time or something, I'll just be alerted that we're almost at the trade area. Number four, only trade within the planned trading hours. So avoid trading outside of these hours. Of course, this is very important, especially if you're trading just intraday as well. On the higher time frames, there's going to be many times where our trade will actually run days, sometimes even weeks, for example, if you're looking to do swing trading. So this applies, I guess, a bit more towards intraday trading, but also makes sense, when we're making our entries, even on the high time frame as well. And then lastly, when price is near our point of interest, be prepared to either enter or watch if you trade confirmations. Now, this is something that we're going to be talking about in a lot of depth, all of these confirmations and what we can actually do around these areas. But if you are entering just with the limits, for example, just be prepared that we're near our point of interest. Now, apart from that, that's pretty much just a brief overview of my weekly sort of routine that I do take. Saturday, Sunday is always the days, Saturday I usually do take off. Sunday is the day that, I get all of my reading done for fundamentals. I get that report out to you guys. And then obviously the trade analysis comes through then. And then, of course, throughout the week, we are monitoring these points of interest. But yeah, guys, apart from that, that's pretty much it for this video. I'll see you all in the next one.